Grab your gear. It's time to run into life with our world-class runner, Caren Ware. And who'd you run into today?
I have some stories to tell you, so I always know that you're going to get one right out of the gate. But we know each other because our daughters became best friends at 3 years old. And they still are best friends, and they're now married. They're having children.
They're married to each other? Or?
No. They're married. They almost like, hey, I'm getting married. So am I. Hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, so am I. And so they're having kids at the same time, and it's been a really fun journey. So I'm going to introduce you to Marianne, but I'm going to introduce you in a way that I think will be very helpful to runners.
Does she have a last name?
Yeah, her last name is
Hamilton.
she has
it's
two.
Wood Hamilton.
Wood Hamilton. I was going to say she goes by both. Mm-hmm. And same with mine, because I ran on the U.S. track team under my last name, Ware, W-A-R-E, and it rhymes with Caren. So, that when you go and Google things, that's, my last name.
It doesn't rhyme with Caren, but it rhymes with care.
Caren Ware. Yeah, sorry, thank you. So I'm going to give you a quick story, and I have sunglasses on because
you're cool.
Because I'm cool, and because you definitely need these when you're out running. Definitely need these at high elevations. You guys know I love the heights, and I like summiting. And I've been to top of Kilimanjaro, and I've been to Everest Base Camp.
Can you get snow blind? I mean, stuff people say snow blind.
Oh, yes. And then I always saw expedition people on Everest, and those places have all this like gunky white stuff on them. I'm like, well, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thinking it was for. If you get, frostbite, but it was actually for the reflection. Even in the winter, even in storms, in that thin elevation, you can get burnt. So if I take my sunglasses off, and this is a podcast, so you can't really see, but the reflection off the sunglasses actually...
Your nose is burned.
Yeah, my nose is permanently red burn from the reflection on the glass because I've been up in high elevations. So I had some little like rough spots on my face. I am aging. And I had this ink spot that was kind of like an octopus ink spot that was spreading on my other cheek. And you probably can see it if you go back to the last 2 years on the podcast or the YouTube channels. You can see it, not on the podcast because we're talking. But anyway, took and asked a general practitioner, many times over the last 2 years. And then they finally sent me to a dermatologist. And she said, yeah, it's a little bit of like pre-carcinoma, whatever. But, this ink spot, let me just, scrape it and send it in for a biopsy. Now, you don't want the doctor to be giving you a call on a Sunday afternoon.
No.
And so she said, I have a report to let you know that there's melanoma cells in that black spot. And so, there's a life alert, and if we live in Southern California, but interesting, they sent me to this dermatologist, and before she even biopsied, when I walked in, she sat back and she goes, I am looking at that spot on your face, and it's something from a textbook, but I don't even want to tell you what it is because it won't make sense. We're here in Orange County. You're just a Californian.
Yeah, why would you have that here?
Yeah, and she goes, you know what that is? That spot actually develops when you're in thin air, high elevation on expedition people, when that radiation kind of, she knew. And I sat back and I go, you gotta go to my YouTube channel. I've been at Kilimanjaro's above 20,000 feet, and in Africa, and that's actually at the equator, but you're up high. And then also Everest Base Camp. So I'm doing this podcast today, and we're going to get to the subject because that's a lot about me, is myself, active people actively be outside. I've actively been on the track all my life. And so I'm going to pay some consequences for not doing really good self-care. Let's go. I guess I'm going to call it yin and yang. I'm the high energy, and I'm going to introduce you to Marianne, who is a yoga instructor who has always looked at the ingredients and labels on things. And she'll share with you what her daughter did the first time she came to my house. And she was old enough to read off labels, but I'll let her introduce you. And the reason I brought her on is she's always been telling me that I found this company that has high integrity and has great products. I am not a salesperson. In fact, I'm a horrible shopper. I shy away from going into stores. So I need to be self-helped. The dermatologist figured that out too, and she goes, "All your runners."
This is a long story, you know.
Yeah,
really long story.
Yeah, but we are a long story as runners. We're like all over the map. And she goes, "I can tell if I give you a product that I tell you to apply these 4 different layers and do all this stuff, you're not going to do it. So I'm just going to tell you, go investigate this company called Arbonne." And
how do you spell that?
I'm going to let her spell it. How do you spell Arbonne?
Arbonne.
And she has made a lifetime of using this product. And I go, I happen to know a lady that knows it. So introduce yourself. And
we don't have time. We're out of time.
I know. Seriously. Introduce yourself and tell us about this product, because what I'm going to share with you guys, go on with me on this journey. This is not a sales pitch. This is a self-trial.
Yeah, self-trial.
And so she's going to help me put my self-care skin face on with sunscreen in the product.
Have you tried this product before? Or are you going to try it as you go to Everest?
To be honest,
you've known her your whole life, or her
20,
years.
29 years.
See?
Yes.
Yeah, 29 years.
And you haven't tried this product
No,
until
and
now.
then I shared with her, one of the biggest things that happens also in the Himalayas is I'm going back, you guys know, May 17th. And there's
We're
not
doing this at the end of April for those listening in the future. So you're a couple of weeks away from going.
Yes. And then I've melted down like an ice cream cone being there because there's not a lot of protein products. And I need to take very, very, what do you call it? Good integrity products, not chemicals, but just with me that
and
have
something
protein.
very specific that you can carry and consume at this high altitude.
And she goes, well, we could do both things with Arbonne because...
Oh, I thought they're just a skincare company.
No, so tell us about Arbonne. What did Arbonne do?
Arbonne started out as a skincare company, but they're very comprehensive about their approach. So recognizing that your skin isn't going to look good if you're not nutritionally well.
Okay.
So they now have an amazing nutritional
You can't be sick on the inside and glow on the outside?
Nope. Well, I mean, not very well. Not
right.
well. So it's funny. I just want to share a little story about Caren, because when I met you, is actually our boys were in kindergarten together. I'm just going to refresh your memory. And I started babysitting her boys every weekend, or her daughter and her son every weekend. Because Kyle and
races.
John became friends in kindergarten, and they were in the same kindergarten class. And you started doing, the kids were having fun together and playing together, and we went to a birthday party, and you said, "Hey, I have a race I'm going to. Would you take my kids for the weekend?"
They hated to get up at 3 a.m.
I was just like a home mom. I just wanted to be home with my kids. That was like my goal. I'm an artist as well, so my other job is art, and I would do murals. So I only did that part-time. So I would be home every weekend. You'd have your kids, and I'd have your kids. And then so we just did this as a routine. It worked out so well. Your kids would come over, same age as my kids. They'd all play together, and I'd kind of have a weekend off because my kids were so entertained by having your kids at my house. So it worked out wonderfully. But it was
Sorry, I had to interrupt the camera there. It went haywire for a second. So go ahead.
We don't want it to miss my red nose, right?
No, that's the reflection off your nose ruined my camera.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so our kids.
So, so I tease her daughter that, she's been coming to my house ever since she pooped in the bathtub,
That's too much information. We don't need to know that.
That was our bonding moment when the two girls had to jump out and come running out and tell us, we can't take a bath anymore.
There was a trout floating in the, a brown trout floating.
Carrie's going to kill me for saying that on this, but she doesn't probably watch it.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to be in trouble. But Carrie's like another daughter to me, honestly. Mm-hmm. We really bonded, and Kelsey and Carrie are like sisters, but best friends. And
they have beautiful skin, by the way, because we've used the mom's product all day. Even my daughter. Yeah.
But at Easter time, Kelsey invited Caren and Carrie and the whole family over for Easter. And I saw Caren with a sunscreen from Arbonne. And I'm like, what are you doing? Who are you buying Arbonne from?
Buy it from me.
Like, wait a minute, you're buying Arbonne? I mean, it was like one of those things. And she goes, Yeah, I just found out I had a skin cancer and this was recommended. And I said, well, who'd you buy that from? She goes, your daughter. And I'm like,
oh, your daughter's backdoor selling this stuff here.
And only they're not really selling it, but they're using it, and it's doing so well for them.
We're like a home distributor. Kind of thing, right?
It is a home distributor.
Yeah.
It is network marketing. It is direct selling and network marketing. It's kind of both ways. And you actually do not find Arbonne in the stores, and you won't find it endorsed by anyone except for an Arbonne consultant who is using it because they love it. Yeah. And so it is a beautifully
you got to face these people.
Marketed.
You're not just selling in a store and then goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, they're your neighbors.
You're
your friends.
Yeah, 100%. No, you get that.
But I actually like that you can buy the product and it just comes and you only pick what you need. And I don't get overwhelmed by going into the store and try to pick a lotion.
Oh,
and then most of the stuff that's on the shelf isn't the...
You don't want to know what's in that stuff.
It's high quality.
So the quality of this product kind of reflected my lifestyle. I found out, more about the company, and then I was actually introduced to this product by a friend from college, and she understood my high standards, and I used to read labels. I taught my kids to read labels. We'd go to the grocery store, and it was like, can I get this, Mom? I'm like, well, you tell me. Look at the label. Well, can you get that? And they would read the label. Oh, no.
So the first time I served them dinner, they went and got all the boxes.
Got all the labels, yeah.
And they go, we can't eat that.
No.
And so
that's red dye number 6. What's wrong with you?
Then I made them hot cocoa because, it feels good in a fireplace, hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa. That's filled with nothing but garbage.
I know. And then she read, and
Kelsey goes, I can't drink this.
She's only like 6 years old. It has that's a chemical that your body can't digest. Back in the day when no one was doing
cocoa.
that. Yeah. So
I'm kind of the crunchy mom before the crunchy mom was a term, I think. But now Kelsey's truly, my daughter is a crunchy mom. She's so cute. So she's adopted those kind of...
What I find interesting, though, this whole conversation is Caren Ware is always telling we've got get fit, find your fit. This is about pushing your body. She had some other runner in here, and they're all like, you can do it. Come on, don't just be a couch potato. Get up, run, challenge yourself. But as she's running, she's oblivious to the fact she's burning her nose. She's burning her skin. She's not taking that. Find that interesting.
And I'm not digesting all proteins well, because not all proteins are alike.
So on one hand, you're pushing your body, and you're healthier than most, I would assume. But on the other hand, because you're not paying attention to what you're just pushing yourself during the run, you're not paying attention to the environmental damage you might be doing.
So that's why at the expo, we just let products come and let people kind of, try them out and listen to other runners. And that's why I'm going to take you on this journey and say, let's see.
Do other runners pay attention, or are they too focused on pushing themselves?
Both. All of it. You know what? That's why we're kind of doing what do you call it when you a
revelation? Right.
Yeah, but we're revealing some the weaknesses, and sometimes you need to
vulnerable. You're being
vulnerable, and I want to really strengthen.
Because usually you're like super runner. I have no limits. I can do anything here.
When you get clobbered with a kidney stone, or you get clobbered with a little scrape on your skin where they have to go back and take more so that they can see how far the...
Because you have literally, as you've gone to extreme environments, you told me about sometimes something has happened. I don't know if you broke your leg ever, but something happens and you're doing triage in the middle of Africa or something here. You're trying to deal with a condition and you just keep going and you handle it and you just keep pushing or whatever.
We had this conversation out in the lobby as we were coming in here that runners are so used to learning how to get over obstacles and push through and there's wise ways to do things, and then there's other ways that you need to stop.
We call that foolish ways.
I love the idea of that she's. I've always respected Caren. Like, she is a driven woman, and I've never seen anyone accomplish more in the amount of time.
Me neither.
In my life, and I mean, and just like she would be at a race all day one day, and then the next day she'd pull together an amazing birthday party for her kids, and this is just the real woman that I know. And I'm just like, she's just amazing.
Listen
I'm
to
amazed.
the obstacle stories when she is vulnerable, which isn't very often because she's Superwoman. But when she does admit she lost her wallet in Africa and she has no credit cards or no money, and then she has a couple bucks in her pocket, and some poor kid comes by and she says, I'll just give it to him and trust that the rest will happen and I'll make it work.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's a different kind of level of living life than most of us do. Most of us would freak out if we don't have everything with us. But she's constantly improvising, getting on a plane to Guatemala, going to Africa, going to everything. So to find her admit that along the way she hasn't always prepared her body for what she's pushing it through.
Well, what I want to do is, I'm going to take you on this trip that I'm taking to the Himalayas is pretty bold in this time in our history because we do have, war zones that we're going to fly around or fly over or
you'll probably fly through them, knowing you. You'll probably run through them, yeah.
And
dodging bullets, right?
But you want to also be as prepared as possible and have, the right products with you. I am going to Everest Base Camp with another athlete that is very, very good about, having the kind of product that she's tested out that's good for her and bringing that with you.
A woman who similarly runs tons of marathons.
But we also, we don't know enough to know, are they going to confiscate this at any of those checks along the way because it's powder?
If we're hoping that if it's sealed,
so
we're never been
you're
open.
importing cocaine or something. I see. All right.
Sure, that's
We've got some details
powder
to work out with that.
So we're gonna see how this all goes, with us and what it does. But just getting here, she comes flying in because she taught yoga this morning. I had 3 meetings and ran the dog, and we come and I go to your Urban Ranch Cafe.
Right,
look it up, you guys.
Which is in the UCI Research Park.
Yeah,
it's a cool restaurant.
It's open to the public, beautiful. Very healthy food, and you can go in there like a lunch line and I said I got to grab something, and she grabs. Tell us what you grabbed, because whatever it was, it was
green
fabulous.
Synergy elixir. This is so funny because I had never done this before. So this is a brand new flavor. This is our fudgy cake batter flavor, and it's a meal replacement. It's protein, but there's all you need to add to this is water. It's a full meal replacement.
And tell me about this. She explained to me because some protein mixes glump all over or froth up, and she said they have 2 different products because one of them doesn't have.
Well, we have 2 different proteins. One of them is Simply One, so it's very low in sugar. It has 1 gram of sugar per serving. And then we have the meal replacement. So if you're a person who likes to make smoothies, you'd want to use probably the Simply One, and then you would add your own essential fatty acids to it.
But so you're going to explain that if it has avocado oil in it, it will froth more, and that one of them doesn't, so that you could just put it in water. Because when I go to the Himalayas, I'm going to be able to boil water, cool it down, and need to put it right into just water.
Yeah, this one that we whipped out in the lobby today. This one is the one has the avocado oil. So awesome. This has the avocado oil in it. Then I mixed it with the phytoprotein, the phytonutrients.
Do I even know what that is?
Let's stop exactly there, because the voice of the audience, the voice of God, is saying, "What the heck are you talking about?"
So it's a green synergy elixir is the name of this product, and
what's a phytoacid?
It's green plant protein.
Okay.
So it's not protein, plant nutrient. I'm getting my terminology.
It actually, honestly, I'm not making this up. I sipped that down. I didn't even touch the lunch I bought because it just felt full. It felt good. It felt. It felt like it was like real food.
I got to stop you again because my daughter, who's 30, 31, whatever she is, I have to think about it. She
got a daughter the same age as our daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So my daughter always liked to run. She wasn't a really serious runner, but she ran like track in high school and stuff. And she got away from it. She has a couple of kids. She gained a couple of pounds. She's still pretty thin and trim, but she's not, in the kind of stick-looking personality she was when she was running. If that makes sense. All right. So ever since she's had kids, she's like, how do I get back in shape? And my life's busy and I work. So a young woman moved in next door with her family, and she's a former bodybuilder. And so they have a gym in their garage and the whole thing. Now my daughter is bonded with this girl, and they've started working out. And here's the point of the story. My daughter comes home and announces, this woman says you need more protein. And she's thinking, protein? I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get fit. what is protein? What is the purpose of protein? I don't really understand why suddenly you're pushing protein. This woman who's a bodybuilder is pushing protein. I never think about whether I have protein in my diet.
I think that they say that most women don't get enough protein in their diet.
That's what she was saying.
And good muscle is built, not poor fat, but good muscle is built out of protein.
Well, and I'm not a vegan. I'm not I guess you'd call it a pescatarian.
Right.
I don't.
Which means you'll eat fish.
There's another word.
I only eat fish.
My wife is a pescatarian.
Okay,
yeah,
so I eat fish, but I don't. No fur, no feathers. This is like my terminology. It's like So I do eat fish, but so I'm not vegetarian. Anyway, beyond the fish, I eat a lot of vegan food and vegetarian food. So.
Because my wife's obsessed with omega oils and all that stuff, which you get through fish. So,
I just learned something from an Arbonne training that I just did.
Okay.
So the omega oils that we need, Arbonne has a vegan omega. Okay, Arbonne is a vegan company.
Really?
All their products are vegan. So their omega oils are a vegan source. So
not from a fish? Oh, I thought
because fish, just fish being fish, they don't necessarily have high omegas in them, but it's what they eat that does. So the algae that the fish eats is what is so high in the omega oils.
I thought it came from their actual body or something.
Well, because they live off of the algae that is so high in it. So we kind of
cut to the source.
Cut out the middle fish, and you go straight to the source. Yes, and so that is the phytonutrient is what the Arbonne omegas come from, which is an algae.
But protein, let's go back to protein. Okay. Why is protein so important?
It's a building block. It builds everything. You can't build muscle, you can't build tissue without protein. And you need an absorbable source of protein that'll go in easily. And even if some people have gut issues where their gut integrity prohibits their absorption, and this is a simple way to absorb protein in a powder that you can add to water. And you saw how we were able to stir it into a cup of ice without a shaker cup, because you cannot do that with most proteins. Because something else I recognize is that you can have similar ingredients, but the process of making it is very different. So
where do you normally get protein? If I didn't buy it in a powdered form, what food would I have to consume? What's high protein?
Meat, of course, is high protein.
That's what I thought. Meat,
yeah. I mean,
meat, eggs, right?
Meat, eggs, and a lot of animal products are high in protein, but you can find it obviously in your legumes and in like rice. They have. Do you know there's cranberry has protein? You can cranberry. So you have seeds and legumes and stuff. So our product has... Legumes
is just a fancy word for beans, folks.
Yeah. Foods. But the thing about the beans is it can be high in lectin. So it's important
lectin? I got to learn another one here. What's lectin?
So lectins are basically the skins of different legumes and seeds and rices and stuff. So you have to tumble them to remove that outer skin, or it's going to be it's not going to absorb as well. And that is why I think Arbonne stirs up so well, is because they have the tumbled off the heavy legumes, which you might find in other products that are just like pasty.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the reason.
All this stuff looks pasty to me. The other stuff, I've never seen this product, but yeah, when you
have
mix
a glass of water, I'll make you a protein shake.
Now you're in for it. You have to have one when the show's over.
I'll try when the show's over. Yeah.
It is going down your throat.
And do you feel full instantly?
It's light.
It's light.
It's light, but you don't feel hungry and you feel sustained. And so you don't have to have that bulky feeling when you have protein. You don't have to have that full, overfull, which I think a lot of times meats do that. You're eating a big slab of steak,
right,
and it's bulky and heavy.
So tell me if you think this is true. I kind of just feel it is, that I see our generations eating too much and putting on weight, but I think it's because they're trying to their body is trying to find the nutrients that are not in their food.
Probably.
They're hungry, and so they keep eating. A couple
bags of potato chips, you're not going to get one. Look on the back, there's no food value in it.
The most
no food in it.
Yeah.
It's all plastic.
Nutritionally malnourished, overweight country. That's like I think
that's true.
In the United States.
So we're malnourished, but we're overweight. That seems to be a contradiction in terms. But you can add fat and body weight without really fulfilling what your body needs.
Mm-hmm. And unhealthy. It's an unhealthy. It's rather than muscle. Muscle weighs have more than fat, but it's denser, and you need that protein to build that.
So why do people not know this? Why don't they teach it? Why didn't Caren Ware, who I think has got to be one of the healthier people I've known in the planet here, who runs to the top of Mount Everest or whatever she's going to do, didn't know that she needs protein when she's pushing her body?
And I think I've gotten away with a lot because I have chose to eat pretty healthy. But what I'm finding is on the road, on the go, has, putting on these races and adding, one major one a month. And it's actually kind of stripping a little bit of the health off me. So I have to be wiser. And so
I'm do you have to work harder as you get older? I'm not trying to say you're older, but you're older. Yeah, you're not 20 anymore here. Yeah. Right.
Well, no, I think that you have built up consequences for things that you've ignored.
I think you can get away with a lot of stuff when you're 20.
Yes.
And you just say,
true.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then all of a sudden it catches up to you when you're 40, 50, 60, whatever here.
So that's why I just want to use the podcast as a platform for introducing you guys to people, all kinds of different people, and their different choices for active, healthy living. And or just their stories, their struggles, everything.
And I want to think of this as an experiment. You are going to. The term now is biohacking. What Joe Rogan calls it. That's what Robert Kennedy Jr. calls it. You treat your body like it's a big system. It's a computer, and you're going to hack into it. But and you're going to give it what it needs.
At least they come in little packages like that, so I could do these on carry-on.
What is that product you just held up?
Yeah,
that's a Green Synergy Elixir. So this is basically a probiotic.
Green Synergy Elixir.
Yes.
Oh, that's a sound.
It's a beautiful title, I think.
Yeah. Do you have to add alcohol to make this work? No, probably not.
Well, you might be able to make a toddy out of it. But it has your phytonutrients. It also has a probiotic, a prebiotic, and
what's that's another one. Everything's a prebiotic, supposed to be better for your gut.
It's for gut
stuff.
health. The probiotic is it's the healthy flora, healthy bacteria that our body needs.
We do another show with a guy named Dr. Trin, who's on the board of Alzheimer's, and his whole thing is about healthy brain, and he has a healthy brain diet, and he says it all starts with your gut.
Yeah,
gut health is where bad gut health can lead to bad brain health, and specifically Alzheimer's. That's his theory.
Yeah, I would have to agree with
interesting.
him. Mm-hmm.
So here's the experiment.
Gut health for skin too,
because we're gonna close out our podcast. But here's the experiment. Tell me.
I'm going to send you with some things to go.
What I'm going to do.
You can take a bag of powder and see if you can go through customs.
They'll let you pack the powder. You're taking the protein.
Okay.
And the Green Synergy, I think you could get away with this because they're individually packed. That at least. And
when would you take the Green Synergy? Like she's in the middle of a run and you need a little boost, or is it a little?
No, during the middle of the day, twice a day, just to put
I would take this
in.
once a day, but you can get the greens separately than these packets, and you can take that more often.
And is it just a little energy boost? Is that what it is?
So it
doesn't have caffeine in it or something.
Your plant nutrients. It has a broad spectrum of colors. So like all plants aren't green, so it has all the colors, and
that's important. I didn't. You act like I'm supposed to know that's important. I
just take my word for it. It's important. It's helpful. I mean, you're going to have different nutrient.
So this is what I want to do, guys. Is I don't want to invent this. It's already been thought out by some very thoughtful products. I want to take the products and then let's
report back.
Report back.
So the good thing about this
is you're going to say, "Oh, it was lousy. I got sick. I didn't feel any good."
No, there's the risk I'm willing to take by sharing this before she's ever used it because I that's how much I trust this product.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a sunscreen. So it is a mineral sunscreen.
Because that was what the first 20 minutes of the show was about, telling her story of the sunscreen. That's what started
this whole Arbonne explosion, by the way. I just wanted sunscreen.
This is something that you can take and put on your face. It has a tint to it. It does have how you have the zinc that has the white. Well, this has a mineral sunscreen. So it does have a little bit of color, but it's sheer enough that it's still not going to give you that look like you have a big white patch on your face. So, but it is mineral. It is a mineral sunscreen, so it's healthy for you. It's not the chemicals.
Now,
and
if I'm on a abyss and I happen to drop it, that's what happened at the last time.
Oh, don't lose this.
No, don't lose that.
Put a little leash on it or something.
Yeah. That's what they need for runners. They need a leash on everything.
And it's a small enough, but reapply it often. Don't go in the morning and be gone all day and not reapply this. It's important to reapply mineral sunscreens because they will.
So watch my YouTube channel and see if I applied this and if I consume this, why I'm doing this whole.
So you're taking protein, you're taking this little Synergy magic elixir, and you're going to take the sunscreen, which is what I thought Arbonne's all about, skincare, right?
Yeah, it is. But,
but more.
It's like health from the inside out. Arbonne's an inside-out company starting, like you can't really fix the outside without taking good care of the inside.
So what she told me is that, she's never had to sell the product because she's not selling the product, she's using it, and it's such a good thing. She has advocated it with me, like, over and over and over again. Every time I see it, hey, you need this? I have.
So why did you resist it? Why is it now, 20 years later?
I didn't bug her too much because she's a busy lady. And I'm like, she doesn't want it.
She doesn't want it. Back with her.
Yeah. Because then I drive away and I left it in that vehicle. Oh, I need that in that vehicle. So I've gotten really better. And runners, you'll see runners, they really love to take a picture of their ensemble, what they're going to do to get through a marathon or a half marathon. Right. And they've got their socks, their shorts, their hat, their sunglasses, and then they have the nutrition. And you really do want to test it out and make sure that your body likes it and is used to it. You don't want to be testing something out in the middle of a 26-mile marathon.
And suddenly you got diarrhea or something.
Or your stomach doesn't, like it and all that stuff. So we started this a couple weeks ago, and
I just sent her home with a bag. I'm going to just try it.
I actually like it.
Mikey likes it.
Yeah, Mikey likes it. And it's my body just says,
go look up that commercial from 40 years ago. Mikey likes it.
And I feel like it actually, I can feel, muscle tone in it.
So I'm going to share quickly a couple more things I want to send. Okay, so I'm going to send you also with the Immunity Fizz. So this is a high.
The what? The Immunity Fizz?
Yeah. So
does that make immunity fizz away or no?
Well, you actually, it'll fizz in water and so it stirs up really quick. You can throw it in a bottle of water.
So is it like soda water then? Or?
Yeah, it gives you a little bubble. You'll have a little, it's tasty.
Gives you a little buzz to it. That's okay.
That'd be a whole lot better than there's only 3 products.
This is the rosemary fig flavor. So it's yummy. And so you just stick it in a water bottle, sip it down a little bit because it'll overflow with the fizz. So sip the water bottle down, throw this in, shake it up. So this one is an immunity fizz. So this helps build your immunities, which you need after a long plane flight. So I'm going to send this with you.
I would think anybody who travels, particularly a long distance, and goes to third world countries should stock up on immunity because there's lots of stuff floating around out there in planes that's being recirculated as they're recirculating the air of all these sick people. And as you walk through, any of these countries, it's like they
Plus, it sounds like it'll force you to hydrate.
It also is a high in vitamin C. So vitamin C helps oxygenate your cells. So, as a runner, you'd probably like that. Also, you're in a high altitude. I wonder if it might help. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but that would be. Then I'm going to send you with Energy Fizz. So this has your B vitamins and it has ginseng, guarana, and it'll give you a boost. It has some green tea, so it has antioxidants. This is an energy boost without some of the energy drinks out there are quite dangerous. I wouldn't touch them. And
I can't take any of them because I get jumpy.
Yeah, no, they're not good. But this will have a totally different effect. It gives you calm energy where you don't feel that anxious energy.
Anyone that knows me, do I need calm energy?
Please. Can you get her a bucket of that?
We have another product that
you sell
has
it by the
ashwagandha.
Bucket? Yeah.
I'm going to have to share the ashwagandha product that we have.
All right, so I got to stop you again. All right, see, we're trying to get this show wrapped up, and then you keep saying, so I went to the Natural Products Expo, which is in Anaheim every year. I don't know if it's the only one. It's certainly the biggest one here on the West Coast. The Natural Products Expo shows all this stuff for bodybuilders, for people who want to eat healthy, for trainers, for just people who want to live a healthier lifestyle. Right? It's just this whole alternative world out there. And a big part of it is bodybuilders, runners, fitness people. I didn't see runners, but fitness people and stuff. There was a whole aisle of ashwagandha. people, whatever she said here. And I'm like, what the heck is this? They look at, where have you been? You've been living under a rock?
Yeah.
They all have this product, and they're touting it. This was one of 3 products I saw there that I'd never heard of, and everybody is consuming it, trying it, selling it.
For the calming effect? Is that
I don't know. I never heard of ashwagandha or whatever it is.
I mean, you may be saying something else.
No, it's exactly what you said.
Okay. Yeah,
And I never heard of it, and they all look at me like, where you been?
Yeah, well, we create a lot of cortisol in our system from the stress levels that most of us live on. But so that is supposed to help calm you down.
That's what they all said.
Yeah, okay. Well, I promote Arbonne not only because of what I've shared with you, but also because of the clean philosophy that they follow. And
which means
they test their ingredients, they test their the raw materials at the time before they buy that. We've had things go on back order because they had to return raw material that was not clean enough for their standards. So the product was no longer available for maybe too long for most of our customers were frustrated because it's like, why is that on back order?
Yet because we did a show years ago about the natural products industry. That's why I still get tickets to this thing. And because it's not FDA approved or nobody's clinically testing this stuff, the manufacturer either has to, but a lot of stuff comes from China, I'm sorry to say, and they say, oh, this is filled with lots of ashwagandha or whatever it is. And you find out
there's what else it's in there.
And and then you find out there's 20 other chemicals in there. Oh, I didn't want chromium or metals in there.
No,
or
heavy
pesticides.
Metals, they test for heavy metals.
A lot of heavy metals in these things.
Pesticides and all herbicides. And,
the
herbicides kill our healthy flora, and we're exposed to that too often. And it's like, you're not...
So you're going to Mother's Market, you're going to some place with healthy things, aisles of these things there, and you think you're doing something healthy, but because nobody tested it, it's the Wild West, unless you find that they have integrity and can demonstrate that through whatever other consumer products testing they do and stuff. You don't know really what you're consuming. You don't know how much of the good stuff is in there and how much of bad stuff is in there.
Such a good point. And the thing about when you do go buy your nutritional products, and you don't know the company and you don't know their philosophy and their reputation, it is the wild, wild west.
It is the wild
west. You're taking
So I
risks.
actually took AI and said, okay, the dermatologist says I need to look for this.
I'm grateful for your dermatologist.
Yes.
I mean,
and
honestly,
what it came up
she probably has
AI,
a family member that's a consultant.
It said Arbonne is known for its product integrity, and it will only use these pure natural products. Bada bada bada. So, Google it.
You're in.
Yeah.
All right.
It's neat.
Okay.
All right, so how do they find this product?
That's
they
a
have
great
to find you. You can't go to the store and buy it. How does she?
So,
do you know anybody that we could?
So the reason we did all this too, coming up this Saturday, May 2nd, is Cinco de Mayo. That's our next running race. Don't miss it. It is a fun fiesta.
Been to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, with a horse, live horse, dancing horse, and mariachis and all that stuff. And I'm going to have Marianne come and be at the booth right next to the Caren Ware booth. And we bought samples to let everyone sample. I just want feedback from everyone else. Do you like the product?
How cool is that?
And then we don't offer anything and have people saying, you have all this running audience, but you don't have any place for us to go. So I'm going to link up a website, I guess.
So I told Caren, your best bet is just go ahead and become a consultant because it's just an easy thing.
Sign
so
up.
she's actually a consultant. Once you're a consultant, you get a website. The Arbonne has assigned her a website. So her website, then we can link to her
running events
or whatever.
Link to her website.
You could have a QR code that people could flash when they're at
I'm a shopper where I just want to just send me the product.
So once you go onto your Arbonne website from your running website, anyone will be able to look at the online catalog, and actually you can meet the product. There's a lot of information. But
what they need is a consultant to work with because Caren doesn't know. She doesn't know. She just pushes a button and it comes.
That's what AI is for, and that's what you can Google. Go Google the products and then tell me, hey, did you try that one? What do you think?
If you're a reader and you want to look at the website and look at the information there, that's great. If you want a live person to talk to, of course, I am available because this is what I do.
Tell us how we get in touch with you.
Well, you would get in touch with me through
Karen.
Yeah,
okay.
Through Karen.
So her products, and then the website is
Arbonne something.
Well, Arbonne.com, but you have your own personal website with the Caren Ware. I don't know. Did you look it up? We haven't.
She doesn't know.
We're going to link it. Okay.
Yes, I will send you an e-blast and look at when we post this on YouTube. I'll put
it might just be
what
your name.
What did they say? Look for the link down below.
Yeah.
That I don't even know how to do yet.
Yeah.
Look for the link down below.
Look for the link down below. And there's nothing there.
CarenWare.arbonne.com.
Yeah.
But that might not be true if there's a lot of Caren Wares that are consultants. So we may not. We'd have.
I don't know.
There's only one Caren Ware. You haven't figured that out.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Okay.
All right. Well, so Caren Ware, after 20 years, is going to finally take the plunge and see if she can be healthy on the outside as well as on the inside.
Did I lose that sunscreen already?
Yeah.
Figure.
And she's going to take it to an extreme environment, up to the highest mountain in the world, and wear her sunglasses and run through a third world country. And she's going to have Arbonne with her. Arbonne should do a story on this. She should be in the Arbonne magazine or whatever.
Well, Arbonne has such an amazing culture behind it, too. We also have awards given, like, to Arbonne consultants that do magnificent, wonderful things. So, who knows? You
guys are going to win one next year.
Who knows?
Absolutely.
Okay. So come out and win a race with us this weekend and go to the Arbonne tent.
And how do we sign up for the event? We go to Caren Ware.
Caren Ware, Caren.
Of Caren Ware Events.
Ware, the word events.com.
And it's in Huntington Beach.
And if you're listening, sombrero is 20% off.
Wow. Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Everybody gets a deal.
If they're wearing a sombrero to run.
No, if you type in
Oh.
sombrero
Yeah.
at the last minute, you save 20%.
It has O's in it, you guys.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. All right. All that and more. That's why people have got to tune in. Thanks for joining us, guys, here. I'm learning a lot. All that and more is why you should tune in each and every time as we running towards life, uniting through movement, healing through action, and finally putting some right sunscreen on as you race through the rarefied earth atmosphere up in Mount Everest. All that and more right here on Orange County's only community radio station, OCTalkRadio, streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.